Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. This is Spirit of Life Alchemy. You're tuned in for your morning message tarot reading, and today's date is Wednesday, the 25th of May, 2022. So, biggest news astrologically for us in the UK is that at 7 minutes past midnight, Mars finally leaves Pisces and enters Aries, its home sign, and ready to start a new 2-year cycle as well. Also with Aries being the first sign of the zodiac. So think about sort of where you've been these last 2 years. The last time Mars entered Aries in 2020, it spent extended time there with a retrograde. I think it was in there for about 7 months or something in the second half of 2020 going into 2021, I think. If my memory serves me right, and it doesn't always, but yeah, it was something like 7 months was working with it. So see where you've been since then, where sort of your life has changed with the Mars energies, the physical body taking action, passion and determination, all those lovely Martian energies, and see sort of where you've come since the second half of 2020, and then see where you are now. Where's your new starting place? What are you wanting to do in the next 2 years with Mars's next cycle? Mars is going to have a retrograde later in the year in Gemini, at roughly the same time that Jupiter is having its retrograde back through the first decan of Aries and back to the last couple of degrees of Pisces, and then they both start going forward again early in 2023. So for me, I'm getting the feeling of that's going to be a big journey. Okay, so seeing where you are now, starting to make plans. Where do you want to go over this next 2 years? So that's the big astrology story today. We've also got the moon in Aries. The moon's going to form a conjunction to Jupiter and a sextile to the sun, which is currently in Gemini. So a day of good luck, good fortune, shining down on us, shining on our communication, information, stories, self-expression. This is a time where we can really stand out, take centre stage. And then the other astrology for today, Mercury is going to form a trine to Pluto in the earth signs, Taurus to Capricorn. So it could be that we're shining a light on information coming up from the deep, dark places of our psyche, secrets coming to light that we can now bring forth that can help our journey going forward. So quite a lot going on today. So use it as best you can. Let's do some cards and see what the oracles and the tarot have to say to us today about these energies. So we're going to start off with 3 oracle cards. Work your light deck. Help us shine a light on things. So what do we need to know for today? The 25th of May 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for today, the 25th of May 2022. What do we need to know? Okay. Ooh, good card. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Well, what a fantastic card to get as as Mars is moving into Aries. What are you initiating yourself into? Then we've got the Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so what I'm noticing about these cards, first of all, is the dark stormy skies and the lightning and things here and here. So it might be a bit of a tricky initiation. That trine with Mercury, who's in retrograde, and Pluto, dark secrets, dark transformation coming up. We could see sides of ourselves, our shadow that we've not wanted to look at. Things like that coming up. But so yeah, working with those energies. And the way to do it is to call in your soul family. You're not alone. There's a whole tribe of people that vibrate at the same frequency as you, that are there ready to help you. All you have to do is connect to them. Okay. So yes, we're crossing the threshold. But we can't race out the gate yet. Okay. Let's do some cards and see what advice and support they can give us to further our understanding of these cards. So, okay, so using the Marielle deck today. So, what do we need to know for today, the 25th of May 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know for today? With the dark skies and the lightning, and I'm imagining thunder as well, it feels like, just like in a thunderstorm, it's change of ions and a real cleansing of the atmosphere and clearing away sort of the old stagnant energy, the humidity, the sometimes find it really difficult to breathe before a thunderstorm. The atmosphere gets that heavy, and then sort of with the thunder and the lightning and the rain, it just washes away all of that and just replaces it with fresh energy. And I get that's the feeling I'm getting for today's energies. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands, the Death card, okay, the Ace of Discs, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Got the Queen of Discs, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. 3 queens coming out together. The queen that we don't have is the Queen of Swords. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune with the 9 of Discs, the Emperor. Okay. And the Temperance card jumped out. So let's start with the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is all about finding balance and balancing opposites and alchemy and integration and transforming of elements. And that could be about, you know, as we uncover the deep dark secrets and things like that, I'm getting a sense of it being about integrating those energies into us. Okay, seeing how they've been there to keep us safe and to help us until the point where we can step beyond them. We never, never lose them. They'll always be there, but we can we can integrate that shadow into us rather than sort of pushing it away and making ourselves more whole. So we've got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is about learning something new, starting a new journey, a new inspiration, a new insight, a new spark of something starting in our lives. And I'm seeing this as the Mars entering Aries. Also tied in with the death energies, the transformation energies that are moving into the past as we've crossed the threshold from Pisces into Aries. Sort of yesterday I talked very much about sort of what parts of yourself do you need to leave behind. What have you outgrown or outworn or is no longer of value or relevance to you. So that sort of you're ready to start this new journey. So we've got some sort of transformation happening or has been happening, and that very much is, for me, again, tying into these energies. Okay, as we let go and allow the transformation to happen, it cleanses away, it clears, and we're able to move forward in a new way. Beneath us, our foundations, we're making the transformation is happening so that we can have a new beginning in the 3D world. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Discs. This is about new opportunity, new opening, new chance, new beginning in the earth element. What do you want to grow in this new cycle? And then above us, we've got the Knight of Wands, Spirit. Usually the Knight of Wands, you've got this knight galloping towards the future with intensity and focus, some bit hastily, not thought things out properly. Go, no, we've got to do it now. In this deck, we've got this like bear, wolf, threatening sort of shadowy figure, and if you look at his paw, another strike of lightning. A breakthrough has to come through first, this transformation, this awakening, this lightning, whatever it is, however it is in your life, that is the spark that starts the next phase of the journey. And then we have the Seven of Swords, the Thief in the Night card. Sometimes I see it as that holding the truth very close to your chest. This with the green of the bird's eye, we've got the white snake and we've got the black bird, the crow, the raven there. And the bird and the snake have both got emerald green eyes, and the bird is all holding an emerald. And I'm seeing this as that balancing between the dark and the light, the subconscious and the conscious, the shadow and the side we show the world, bringing it together in balance as we move forward. And then we've got the three queens. We've got the fire, we've got the water, and we've got the discs. What we haven't got is the Queen of Swords, the clarity. But what I'm seeing this as patient waiting, knowing that everything's going to come together at its right time, at divine timing. What we need to do is to balance our fire and water. And again, more with this temperance alchemy, the art of transforming the dross into gold, the philosopher's stone, things like that, balancing these the masculine fire and the feminine water energies to bring them into balance so that we can move forward. And then the cards at the bottom of the deck, which is sort of the general environment. It can be the subconscious things there coming on. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the moving onwards, a change, a completion of one part of the cycle and moving on to the next. That I'm seeing that as that transition of Mars into Aries. And then the Nine of Discs with the Emperor. So the Nine of Discs is about self-confidence, independence, knowing that you can do it on your own, standing on your own 2 feet. You don't have to be codependent. It's more, if like in relationships, being interdependent, that you're both equally active and receptive within a relationship. Sometimes one might like doing the dance and taking it in turns to lead and to follow, but ultimately independence within the relationship rather than codependence, and that brings about self-mastery, of balancing the fire energy is what I'm getting through. And balancing with the water. Okay, so with these two energies, if there's too much fire, the water will burn dry, become emotionless, dehydrated, shrivel up. Okay, if there's too much water, the water will put out the fire. There's no drive, there's no spirit to take you forward. So balancing those energies, and you need to do those sort of within yourself, balancing the masculine and the feminine within yourself, and knowing sort of that as you do that at the right time, things will unfold. So yeah, seeing self-mastery, setting firm foundations as we become more nine of discs and Emperor like. It opens us up to new beginnings set with firm foundations and things. So I think sort of if you are struggling, calling your soul family, like souled energies that can support you in doing this. If we look at this card, although we've got the dark skies and everything, through the portal is the light, is the beautiful environment with the soul family that we're working towards. Yeah, getting balancing alchemy, that transformation within us. We've got the new moon in Gemini on next Monday, which brings eclipse season to the end. And also on the 3rd, we've got Mercury stationing retrograde. This is the energies that we need to be working with through till then, that then we're ready to step out on into the new journey that we're taking forward. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like and share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video for that. Have a wonderful day today, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.